Hi guys, it's Ryan here with Sigma Survival, and today we're going to be talking about rappelling or abseiling in a survival situation, so stay tuned. I'm out today just to do some rope training skills, and I thought I'd share some of that with you guys. I'm going to be talking about how you can rappel or abseil with nothing but your body and a rope. No belay plates, no harnesses, no straps to wrap around your waist, just you and the rope, using the body's friction and the rope. So you might be wondering why you would need to know how to rappel with just a rope only, and when there's climbing equipment and rappelling equipment that you can buy and use more safely. Now, this is a skill that could get you out of big trouble. If all you've got is a rope, maybe you've lost your kit out mountaineering, maybe you're walking in an area where there's wildfires and you've got some rope or strapping or something that is safe enough to rappel off of, well, these techniques will definitely work with your body to create friction and get you off of that high point and into a safer area. I'm going to be abseiling off a pretty steep hill. You might be wondering why I'm doing that when you actually see it. The reason is that it's also useful to be able to do that. You're not always going to be at a cliff edge. Statistically speaking, most of us don't live in mountainous regions anyway. So being able to just abseil down a hill, if you've sprained your ankle or it's really wet weather, there's a forest fire coming towards you, it's useful skills to know. These can also be used on cliff edges, but it's going to be really uncomfortable because you're basically using your body as a friction point. And yeah, you'll see what I mean if you actually practice this yourselves. Just be careful, guys. If you've never done this before, this is reserved even as an experienced person like me. I've been rock climbing for 11 years now. I would still only do this in an absolute emergency. If I don't have to abseil, I wouldn't. I'd find another route. But it might be that there's a forest fire coming towards you, or an avalanche, or rock fall, or a bear. Who knows? So you might just have to get from a high point to a low point fast. You might have rope, you might have some kind of tubular webbing, anything that's strong enough you could use. I would suggest going and getting some professional training on how to abseil, how to rappel, because you only mess up once with this, guys. If you do it wrong, it's a long fall. A 30-metre fall could kill you, so just be really careful. You can use this as a reference, what I'm teaching, and maybe in a survival situation the information would come back to you. But generally speaking, if you're going to practice it, or you're really serious about this skill set, go and get some training in person with a professional climber. That's the best way, really, guys. There's two methods that we're going to be using today. They're old school climbing methods. Mountaineers, alpinists have used these methods for years, before there was all this kit that we can use to make it a bit safer. There's the Dolphusits method, which I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, and then there's the South African method. So these are going to just utilise the rope wrapping around the body in certain ways to create friction. I recommend that you wear quite a few layers of clothing because it does burn a little bit. It's quite uncomfortable as well, but it could save your life. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. Okay guys, so just in the nick of time, it's starting to rain a little bit. We've got all the training done. I can safely say that, you know, there's different ways of doing this. As you could see, I always utilise like a strong tree. So I would stand next to the tree and it would be probably 4 or 5 times the thickness of both of my legs put together. You know, it's a healthy tree, that's another thing to look for. There's no way that tree is going anywhere, okay? It's a single ankle point, but this is a survivalist type mindset. You know, we're not looking at, you know, oh, it's got to be, you know, to spec, because we're not rock climbing. We're talking about survival. We need to move fast. We need to get off this hillside, and that's how I've shown it today. So, yeah, just stay safe, guys. If you're going to use any sort of rope, try and get a good climbing rope as well. You can use a static line, which doesn't have any flex, or you can use a dynamic line that does have like a bungee effect, which is for climbers. As long as it's strong enough and it's rated for your body weight and more, you know, you're going to be absolutely fine. I hope you like that, guys. I love making these sorts of videos for you lot. Drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and doesn't hurt to subscribe if you like this stuff. Till next time, thanks for watching.